But he told me that he was gonna stay friends with her and let her get away with it, so I didn't trust him and just let him go. And me and Abby were talking shit in her server and waited for her to get online. And she did. And I was sick and met new friends on the internet, and I told you, Sophie. I fucking told you. And I tried to show you proof of what she did, but you barely looked, and you didn't even listen. And Gwen stayed her friend after everything I told her, and I was disappointed. Now, I know you can be friends with whoever you want, but why would she choose a bad person? A bad person who cheated, who has their own boyfriend's IP address and would kill themselves if they try to leave them, and lied and make their own friends go against them. I know she can make her own decisions and be friends with whoever she wants, but if she's gonna stay friends with bad people, then that's a red flag. I tried telling Gwen about her when we were on the stairs, but she said, "Yeah, I know, but I'm still gonna stay friends with her." I don't know how to do her tone, by the way. And I tried to tell you, Sophie, and I didn't want her in the friend group. I didn't. But you wanted her to stay like a dumbass. Who the fuck would even let someone hang out with bad people? Damn sure it ain't ever gonna be me. Aubrey became my enemy and I was sick, and I met this girl. She's African and always wore a purple jacket. And she's actually my sister's friend. She's my friend. I mean, no, not my friend. She's my sister's friend, which I'm not happy about, but it's personal. She told me in Royal High, but my sister doesn't know what happened between me and her. She told me in Royal High, her name is Allie, by the way, I'm pretty sure it was, that Laura and Gwen are strong and they fought a lot of people before, and that she's so scared of you guys. And I was like, you seriously think a Native American is gonna be scared of a bunch of white girls? Hell no. I'm a fucking warrior. Ain't no way a native should be scared of a white person, especially since white people are fucking murderous and rapists and colonizers. Not all of them are, but damn, they are selfish as hell and evil. Her name was Allie, and she shouldn't be scared of white girls anyway, 'cause she never knows if they could be lying. She told me Aubrey wanted to talk, and Aubrey friended me on Discord, and me and her got in an argument, and I wish I stood up for myself in a better way to her online, especially when I went to school. Gwen forced me to talk to Aubrey, and I know I could have ignored them, but they were very close to me and my friends, 'cause I wasn't friends with Laura or anyone else besides these 3 boys named Benny, Wesley, and Wyatt. And they were white. 'Cause like I said, I hung out and dated with a bunch of white people. Also, when I dated you, Laura, and Gwen, and Sophie, I just want to say I regret it. But I was having mixed feelings and wasn't quite ready to be in a poly relationship. And Aubrey and Gwen started coming at me, and I just wish I could have fucking stood up for myself in a better way and backed them up. And Gwen was telling Allie to go away, this is not your business. And I wish I could have stood up for her in a better way, but I didn't want her to get hurt or yelled at, and I apologized to her. I wanted to deal with them on my own, though, and stand up to them. But later on, Allie got mad at me and yelled at me really loud, and I wish I could have done it back, especially since some Africans are trying to say that they are the true Native Americans when they're not. It's called identity crisis, and they're trying to show proof that they are. Now, I'm not saying all black people are like that, but damn, that shit is real stupid. Like, why can't you accept it? That us natives were here, and we are the true natives. might as well just accept it instead of calling us racist things and going against us and pretending like you are us when you're not. We don't gotta argue or anything, I'm just saying. But I have stood up to Allie before and I made her cry. And a lot of girls were looking at us from behind and was looking at us all curious and shit, but also Laura betrayed you guys. And she talked to me and she was the one who came up to me and she told me she would get in trouble if you guys saw her talking to me. But she wanted to stay your guys' friends, and I showed her proof of what you did, Aubrey. 'Cause I know you raggedy, flat-ass, racist-ass, bitch-ass, homophobic-ass, pancake-ass, stick-ass, white-ass, brown noodle hair-ass, pretty face-ass, plastic hoe-ass is watching this. You may be pretty with your eyelashes looking like mascara and beautiful white face, but on the inside, you sure are ugly. They say beauty is on the inside, but you're nowhere near being pretty on the inside. Also, I also want to mention that some Africans are actually accepting their fate and culture and know they aren't the true natives and are actually smart and respectful. Anyways, I gave Laura a letter and I told her I didn't want to be her friend. And she snitched on me too. Like, you, Gwen, and Aubrey, Laura, you snitched on me and you told Gwen and Aubrey. So Laura could have gotten me beat up. Because damn, you white girls look like you wanted to jump me so much. Don't worry, 'cause I wanted to beat your guys' ass up. And if you guys ever wanted to say something again to my face, I won't let anything you say slide. I'm gonna roast the shit out of you, even if it's just a little, even if it's bad too, and yell at you all up in your face and yell at the things you did and tell you guys what a bad person you are. I'll be ready for round 2 and stand up for myself in a better way. But you guys won't be able to see me because I'm gonna be moving away. Anyway, I won't say when, but I won't have to see your guys' asses ever again. And Aubrey would always try bothering me. Well, mostly my friend Wesley, which would piss me off, and I wish I could have called her out for staring at me all the time, like, damn, honey, you got a crush on me or something? 'Cause I see you look at me in the halls, peeking your head out, waiting for me to be alone. But too bad, 'cause 3 white boys are on my side, and you always look at me outsider, even in the cafeteria. But ain't no way I would ever date your ass anyway. Gwen is white, and she got thick thighs, but you, Aubrey, are just a stick. Gwen be looking like a pig, though, a white Dora, but a pig. And she smells like cigarettes and dresses like a racist American sometimes. No surprise anyway, but she wears other things too. She also tried to make me go in the girls' bathroom at the time I thought I was non-binary. And also, I also know Kevin is your friend, Laura, which is actually a red flag because I told him and his friends about what you did, and one of their friends actually told me that you send them weird pictures of your face on Instagram, and that Sophie smells like pee, and you also smell like pee or poop, and Steven doesn't wash himself, and Gwen smells like cigarettes. So are you sure you would want to be their friend? Because they really did say some shit about you, and I believe it. Anyway, so Aubrey came at me and... I wasn't comfortable, but she said, "You have boobs," or some shit to me, which was offensive and wasn't right for her to do that. Also, before Aubrey came at me, and so did Gwen, me and Jackson actually flirted with each other, but he had a girlfriend, and turns out they both cheat on each other, and he actually tried to send me a dick pic, which was a red flag, and I dropped him. And by the way, he was white. Anyways, Aubrey told me that Laura is innocent, and she told me Jackson didn't actually like me and other stuff when me and her argued. And Gwen was in it too, Now on to the ugly brothers. TJ and Ethan. I was their friend, but I had a crush on TJ. Also, TJ betrayed me and so did his brother. And I told them to not hang out with Laura and the others, but they betrayed me. So, TJ was telling people we were dating without me agreeing to it, and I felt disrespected, especially since some boy will immediately assume you like them or that they are with you when you're a girl. And I wasn't okay with that, so I stopped liking him. And now on to Dakota. So I met her in a park. She was non-binary, and we were non-binary pals. As I first met her, she had an argument with a random white girl who was in the friend group, and she told me she felt like she was ignored and she was the third wheel by everyone except me. And I talked to Connor, a different Connor, who was a skater boy, and he was white, and I used to like him. He talked to me about it and apologized to Dakota, and everything was okay. Until one day when Connor met my friends Benny, Wesley, and Wyatt. He was ignoring me, and I had an argument with them, and they were lying about me not giving them attention, and he found it weird that I liked him in the first place, but I was honestly gonna get to know him better and tell him someday. But he had a crush on a girl named Autumn, and he was even moaning when I was on the seesaw with him, and he flirts with people, which concerned me, and he roasted me, and Autumn was being homophobic to me and transphobic, and so was Connor, and they dated. And they both were coming at me and recorded it, of course. And Connor added his cousin out, and I was against 3 people. Also, I told Dakota about you guys. Laura, Gwen, and Sophie, also Witty and other people I didn't like. But Connor, if you're watching this, you look like a fucking checkboard with your skater ass, emo ass, bisexual ass, skunk ass, punk ass. You built like a skateboard anyway, but I wish you would skate your life into hell. And you look like a black and white rug. And you, Autumn, with your skinny ass, short ass, red-added ass, baby wipe ass, disgusting ass, you gross me out. Especially when you said you would take off my pants just to see if I'm a girl. Seriously, that is disgusting and very transphobic. You are disgusting. And you, Dakota, you promised me you would never be friends with my enemies. And I even told you what Autumn and Connor said to me. You talked to them about it, but they wouldn't stop. Isn't that a sign to just stop talking to them? Nah, you decided to stay their friends just 'cause you think of Connor as your bitch-ass brother, especially when Autumn told me to take off my fucking pants. You know, I was traumatized what I went through with Steven, but I stood up and it doesn't matter to me. But you, Sophie, later on became his friend and maybe even his girlfriend, which disgusts me the most. And you guys start talking shit about me as we were in high school and told your guys' new friend Elijah about me. That guy looks like a mouse. How do I know? Well, if you look at him when he turns straight forward, and you're looking at him from the right or left side, you can just look at his nose and face, and he definitely looks like a mouse. And he built like a stick too. I heard some of the things you guys said about me too, and you, Sophie, when me and you had the same class in math, you gave me a letter trying to start shit with me, and Dakota became your guys' friends. Oh, and also I can only record for 14 minutes, 14 minutes only. So I'm gonna stop this video and make a new video. Goodbye.